In Stoicism, the concept of evil is often tied to moral ignorance or lack of virtue, rather than a person being inherently evil. Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca emphasize that all people are capable of growth and improvement, but those who persistently act in harmful or unjust ways may be seen as morally corrupted. Here are 5 signs that could suggest you're dealing with a morally misguided or evil person, along with Stoic insights on how to approach these situations. 1. They deliberately harm others. Modern insight: a person who actively seeks to cause harm, whether through manipulation, cruelty, or deceit, demonstrates a lack of moral character. Stoic approach: Marcus Aurelius reminds us that people do wrong out of ignorance of the good. Instead of reacting with anger, a Stoic tries to understand that such behavior stems from a lack of wisdom. Respond with patience, not malice, and seek to avoid being harmed while maintaining your own virtue. 2. They lack empathy or compassion. Modern insight: people who show no regard for the feelings or well-being of others may exhibit traits of moral corruption. They may exploit others for personal gain or seem indifferent to suffering. Stoic approach: Stoics recognize that empathy is a key part of living harmoniously with others. Seneca advocates for universal kindness and understanding, even toward those who are morally lost. A Stoic would try to remain compassionate without enabling harmful behavior, maintaining a healthy distance if necessary. 3. They lie or manipulate frequently. Modern insight: habitual liars or manipulators often act with self-interest, seeking to control others or gain unfair advantages. Their dishonesty creates chaos and mistrust. Stoic approach: Epictetus advises that we shouldn't get swept up in the actions of others, but should remain focused on our own integrity. A Stoic would avoid trusting such individuals, but also refrain from bitterness, understanding that dishonesty stems from a deeper ignorance of virtue. 4. They reject accountability. Modern insight: a morally corrupt person often refuses to take responsibility for their actions. They might shift blame or deny wrongdoing, even when confronted with evidence. Stoic approach: Stoicism teaches us to accept responsibility for our own actions. If someone refuses to be accountable, a Stoic recognizes that this person lacks the courage to face their own moral failings. Rather than becoming frustrated, the Stoic moves on, understanding that others' lack of accountability should not disturb their peace of mind. 5. They seek power and control at any cost. Modern insight: a person who is willing to do anything, no matter how unethical, to gain power or control over others may be morally bankrupt. This desire often leads to exploitation and oppression. Stoic approach: Stoics emphasize the importance of inner control rather than external power. Marcus Aurelius warns against allowing others' ambitions to corrupt your own values. A Stoic would avoid entangling themselves in the power struggles of such individuals and focus on maintaining their own virtue and self-mastery. Conclusion: in Stoicism, evil behavior stems from ignorance and a lack of virtue, not an inherent flaw in people. The Stoic response to encountering morally misguided individuals is not to hate or condemn them, but to recognize their ignorance and act with wisdom, justice, and self-control. While it's important to protect yourself from harm, a Stoic strives to maintain inner peace and virtue, regardless of others' behavior. A key takeaway: don't allow others' moral failings to disturb your own pursuit of virtue.